Regular attendance and punctuality are vital attributes, especially in education, that's to say, every school in the world.
Well, in my opinion, the current method, which uses paper slip to the attendance reports, is just inconvenient and very inefficient in terms of time and environment. How? Let me explain. Firstly, the class monitor must get the paper slip and write the students who are absent on that day. Then, the paper slip must be sent to the batch representative, which will submit it to the attendance box. The teacher in charge will take the slips from the box and key in the data before sending it to the government department. Pretty complex, right? It doesn't finish there. Every week we need 50 pieces of paper for 30 classes because the A4 paper can be divided into 3 slips. And yeah, the money would just be wasted at buying papers. Not to forget, the paper slip can just be used only once. That doesn't include the missing paper slips which often occur. Just imagine how many trees we have cut for these. As a responsible person, we must do something about this.
After a long research, we have found the solution. What is it called? It is our digital classroom attendance.
Digital Classroom Attendance, or you may call it DCA, is a system in a mobile-based app developed by us to help the community of Sekolah Sultan Alam Shah to take attendance reports. The students are required to register their account by giving their details such as names, classrooms, IC number, and emails.
Our main objectives for developing this system are to make attendance submission quicker and easier, and we also want to reduce the number of people involved in the submission process. And lastly, we want to secure the attendance report data from getting lost.
Before we develop our app, we do some research by preparing a design document for the app development. This includes the use case diagram to show the possible users' interaction with the system and flowchart to show a clear navigation of users' interaction in the apps. We have also built a proper storyboard to show a clear configuration for the apps.
We use Flutterflow browser-based software to design our app user interface because it is easy to be learned and used. And you might be asking, where do we store our data? And the answer is, we use Firebase as our database to store users' information such as names, IC number, classrooms, roles, and emails. We have set the proper variables in the database so that they can be referenced and manipulated by the computer program. And lastly, we must apply for a developer license through Google Play Console and Apple Developer Program to release it to the public.
In the meantime, we have also prepared registration guidebooks so that they will know the proper steps to register their accounts in the app. To verify their accounts, we refer to the students' information list given by our advisor so that it would match with the information given by students during registration. We also acquire users' feedback mainly from the class monitors so that we can improve our app frequently.
So how do they use the app? Here it is. Firstly, the monitor need to find the absence on that day. They can choose the reasons for absence, and then they need to count for the attendees. Then fill it in the box and press done. And the teacher in charge can view their reports on summary page. At 12 in the midnight, the attendance will be automatically reset by the system itself, and the process just cycle on the next day. And Jeff, I've told you, our system is very simple and easy to be used. Unlike the conventional, you need to send to the batch representative and then they will rush to the attendance box and the teacher need to take the slips in the box. It's just too complex and involve many physical movements which make it time consuming. And to prove this, we have run an experiment in a period of 10 days, which includes 5 days before the application of DCA and another 5 days after the application of DCA. Now, look at the graph. Our latest submission using DCA is only at 8:15 while before using DCA, until 2:19 p.m., they can settle the attendance submission. And through this, we can prove that after applying our system, it is averagely 29.63% faster than before.
As a class monitor assistant, I found a lot of advantages and uniqueness of the system. Firstly, it is flexible as we can access anytime and anywhere as long as the internet is available. Then, it is also environmentally friendly because it doesn't use paper at all. Next, it is also user-friendly because look, they have configured the user interactive in the simplest arrangement and easy to understand. Also, it is easy to be maintained as we just only involve software technical skills to develop the app. And this is the most important thing. It is very secure as the data is kept securely in database, thus avoiding it from getting lost. And finally, it is well ordered because the data is arranged systematically in the app as it is programmed properly for attendance report.
In future, we are planning to add more features to the app to make it become a one-stop center for school-related matters such as e-Nilam, e-certs, and exam results. Parents can also monitor their child's attendance and performance just through this app. And the most important part is, we will replace the existing outing card by digitalizing it so that students don't need to carry it and avoid them from spending to buy cards, because just the same as attendance slips, this one is more often being lost. Oh, before I forgot, we only spent $143, which includes $55 for Flutterflow subscription, $25 for Google Play Console, and $83 for Apple Developer Program. Pretty cheap for software development, right? And with this, we would like to promote our services for schools or even government and private offices to hire us to develop attendance systems. The price depends on your choice in developing the app and also time for us to develop the app based on the complexity. However, we promise you to provide the best budget by planning the most economical way of developing apps without compromising its quality.
As a summary, our product provides a convenient way of sending attendance compared to the current methods, which is too complex. Besides that, it can also secure and organize data from losing it to nowhere. In addition, users can also learn to use it easily as it provides a simple layout. Basically, our product is just a wonderful innovation that is parallel with Industrial Revolution 4.0. We do this because we care for our friends.
We care for our teachers.
We care for the school.